Hey guys, I'm Tim.
I'm Bob.
I'm Dan.
And I'm Spencer.
This is the Board Game Rundown. Today we're going to talk about games we've played, news, Kickstarters, and a continuation of our top 30. Today we are doing
15 through 11?
15 through 11. Perfect.
Getting us
Getting
right up
close.
to that top 10.
Super
These games are good.
excited.
Yeah, these are good games.
So real quick, this will be short for me. Games we played this week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Short for me too.
Just run through
Right
your
on.
list, Bob.
Played Quacks, obviously.
What game is
Shocker.
Quacks? Was
Yeah.
it your first time?
Yeah, it's first time playing
Is it
Quacks. It's
good?
super
Everybody
interesting.
love it?
Yeah, everybody kind of had a good time with it.
That's good.
Yeah. We did a little bit of intro game to Magnus Rex.
Yeah.
That was super cool. We want to get more. We have more time to get deeper into it.
Yeah.
That'd
Yeah,
be
we
good.
did not finish, unfortunately.
Didn't get
We
to
really
finish.
tried.
Yep.
Yeah.
But just short on time because we had to get here to do this.
Yep.
So it
Yeah,
happens.
priorities.
Yep. And then we just played
Orleans.
Orleans for our board game roulette. So keep an eye out for that. It'll be coming up
Spoiler
soon.
alert, we're not
Yeah.
telling you who won.
We're not going to talk about who won. So yeah, watch to find out.
Right. Correct.
What about you, Tim?
All right. I played Orleans.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow,
that's
what a
cool.
week.
Yeah.
What
Right
a
on.
week.
But actually, all honesty, my first time playing,
Yeah.
it was excellent.
It was a fun
It's
game.
absolutely, like,
like
I
it.
understand
I
now
wanna-
why
I
it's
wanna
an
people like
evergreen
it.
game
Yep.
and
Yeah.
why people like it.
I want to play again. I see cracks that I'm not sure are actually there, and I want to play
Sure.
again.
Sure.
Cool.
I got to watch you guys play Orleans.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a lot of that go.
That's
Yeah.
I played a game of Sagrada.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. Nice.
Sagrada's
Hate that game.
excellent.
Just
Yeah.
kidding.
Oh, well,
It's better
It's a
than
good
most
game.
other abstracts, but it's,
I like
it's
it
okay.
more than Azul.
I
by
had
a
to
lot.
color my dice, but it's
Sure.
okay.
Yeah, Sagrada.
That's
Cool.
what it is. Played
Okay,
Sagrada.
that's cool.
Cool.
I did Quarriors and Dice Masters back to back.
Boom.
More and more comparison I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Right.
I still like Quarriors a bit more, but I gotta say that now that I actually have enough to kind of build teams and Dice Master stuff, because I have a $10 starter set, my brother has a $10 starter set,
Sure.
and then I went ahead and bought one of the, like, it's like a $15 collector's box that just holds all your dice for you, but
Oh,
it also
right.
comes with some extra characters.
Sure.
So now that we have enough to like build a team, I can my brother and I both like, okay, this is cool. You know, this Dice Masters thing is cool. I know I'm like 15 years late. I'm like, this thing's pretty cool.
No, it's pretty fun, yeah.
And then I played a game with every modular expansion of
Taverns of
Taverns of Tiefenthal.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Really good game. Honestly, just a great game overall, first of all. Like,
Yeah.
if you haven't played it, play it.
Yeah.
But I will say, all four of us that played, at the end, felt like we didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, we just had, like, really bad luck with our draws and, like, all this
okay.
stuff. So even though we were playing with all the modules, like, you know, it was still a fun time, but it was just like, I feel like that went so fast, I accomplished nothing.
I love that game so much.
We've literally played through and then flipped the thing over and played through again.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
Wow.
Crazy high scores.
Yeah,
okay.
All right.
Oh, that was it. Yep.
Games we have played.
At least that I
Okay.
remembered, as always.
Right on. Right on. All right. Well, let's get into some news then. I got a little bit of news.
I actually have some news.
Second
yeah.
edition of Eclipse is coming
yeah,
out.
and it looks really good. I've never
Yeah.
played Eclipse. I heard some things about it that this one addresses.
It's got a funky name though. Eclipse, Second Dawn for the Galaxy.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, it's like, you
Interesting.
know, it's like saying, hey, this is our second edition for the world.
Right.
That's-
Yeah, don't
Sure.
love it, but fine. New graphic design, but it keeps the same symbology that the symbology that the,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
original game
iconography.
uses.
Yeah.
Iconography, yes, but they use the word symbology, so I wrote
Really?
that
Yeah,
down.
but it sounds weird.
They did.
Okay,
It does
I
sound
don't,
weird.
they're not actually synonyms. I don't think that's the right word there.
No.
They use that word on BGG, I promise.
That's fine. I'm just saying, I
Right.
think that's
No,
a
it
loose-
felt weird.
Yeah.
It felt weird.
Yeah.
Like a wet sock.
Nice.
Ooh.
Not
Oh.
good.
It's like one of my worst. I hate that.
But they've got new
Does it
minis.
happen a lot?
They streamline
I have
gameplay.
a dog with a beard. So every time he drinks water and walks
Okay, you're
away.
right.
Yeah. Sorry, Tim, go
Got
ahead.
a colostomy bag that
Yeah.
leaks. No, but it's got new minis. They've streamlined gameplay,
Yeah.
and it's coming out later 2020.
This
so
is a game that looks completely up my alley that I may never play because it's like $160.
Yeah, it's going to be pricey.
You just
gonna
got to
be
convince me
pricey.
to buy it.
It's yeah, that's true. It's like it's basically
It's-
Twilight Imperium streamlined a bit.
Right, it's
Oh.
4X.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People always said the first Eclipse was like the Euro Twilight Imperium.
Right.
So this one now takes that, streamlines it a bit in ways that I like a lot. So.
and to skeptics or naysayers, they'll be like, "Oh, they threw minis in so they could justify charging more."
I
maybe.
guess, but it makes the game.
I don't care.
If
If it gives you good table presence and you
sure.
have fun
Yeah,
playing
that's
it,
the
Yeah.
point of
Great.
that game.
right?
Yep.
I mean,
I like
we
eye
are-
candy.
It is a hobby industry, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, cool. All right, that's my news. What you got?
Okay, couple things. First of all, I want to mention because I'm trying to remember the dates in my head right now. Can't do it. Magnus Rex's sale starts
yep.
on the 30th.
Yes.
And it actually goes through the 21st.
Yeah, you got an
Yeah,
extension
insanely
on
long.
the time.
But I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that means
Great.
on the 30th is going to start before this episode is out. I'm trying to remember the date.
Maybe today's
so
the
that means-
21st. No, we'll be out. This will be out.
Well,
before
we'll
that.
record. No, this one will. Sorry, next one. Whatever. Anyway, it's coming up.
It's coming up.
So Magnus Rex, check it out on the Game Crafter.
Excellent Civ builder.
We have a interview with the developer right here covering most of the game. It's a very long interview because we really go in depth.
Yeah,
on
you
the
talked
thing.
about it a lot. Yeah.
So Asmodee. This is actually big news here.
What I missed?
Asmodee has taken X-Wing, Armada, and
Oh,
Legion.
yeah, that's right. I heard
And
about
moved
that.
it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Fantasy Flight
Right,
no
they
longer
moved it.
covering that stuff. So
Wow.
they moved it to Atomic Mass Games, who is currently doing the Marvel Crisis Protocol game. So basically, they said, Fantasy Flight, focus on your board games. This company will focus on the miniatures game. Is basically what happened. We shouldn't see a drop in quality and stuff. And
No.
if anything, we should see it come out more often now because this is a company that just does that.
Right.
So we should see more often releases and stuff on that. Okay, Asmodee, whatever. They've moved other stuff from Fantasy Flight recently though, so
Sure.
who knows what's happening with Fantasy
Restructuring.
Flight right now? Yeah.
Yep.
And then the last thing, not huge for I don't know about any one of us sitting at the table, but you guys might care that the Catan 25th anniversary
Oh, right.
just came
yeah.
out.
I was trying to look and see what everything.
I got it right
Oh,
here.
It looks
sleeves
nice.
for your cards.
Yeah, it comes with sleeves for the cards and sorting trays for all the resources. Iridescent wood pieces. What does that mean?
Iridescent?
It's like sort
What
of
does that mean?
opaque,
Well, they like
right?
the
They're
clear.
like oil.
Iridescent means
See-through it.
The
see-through.
multiple colors.
Yeah, they-
See through wood?
No. Iridescent would be like an oil sheen on it.
Right, think like smartphone type resources.
Yeah, you.
Well,
love
those are also see through. But anyway,
Sort of. They're iridescent.
sure. The 5 and
They're
6 player.
symbiology.
They're
They're symbiotic.
the 5 and 6 player expansion also comes in it. And something called the Helpers of Catan scenario comes in it. Don't know.
Yeah,
what
I was not as impressed by.
Yeah.
I just think fans of
Yes.
Catan are
Sure.
probably gonna want it.
Well, when I heard it was coming out, though, I was like, ooh. And then I looked at it and I was like, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember, one of our local stores had one of those like anniversary editions.
Oh,
It was like a big
yeah.
crate with
The
like
big-
wooden tiles.
Yeah,
Like,
I thought it was
that
gonna be something. I thought it was gonna be
beautiful.
something like that. It's like,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
This is kind of like a upgrade.
okay.
Yeah, it's not really a deluxe version.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's deluxe in the way that Oceans is deluxe, right?
Right.
You get
It's slightly
iridescent
nicer.
fish. you get sleeves for your cards,
That's right.
and Oceans is better.
Then
Then Catan? Yeah, definitely.
I was like, wait a minute. Why are you questioning?
Yeah.
Okay, no, we're good.
Yeah.
Right on.
All right,
Okay,
we can continue.
That's it.
that's it. News.
That's it.
That is all.
Good news this
News.
week.
Oh
Look
my
at
God,
that.
quick.
News.
All right,
So let's,
Kickstarter.
Kickstarter.
Who wants to go first? I'll go first, so
You
Bob
go
doesn't
first,
have
so
to.
Bob doesn't have to.
Right. Escape the Dark Sector.
And that was mine.
So this was on my radar because I've
actually
seen but been
don't
really
remember this
interested
one.
in Escape the Dark Castle.
Uh-huh.
So this kind of plays the same way. It's sort of like a 1 to 4 player game. You're working your way through a story. So you build like this chapter deck. So it's always going to be
So
different.
it's cooperative.
Yes.
Okay.
And you are flipping over cards. You're trying to, in Escape the Dark Sector, you've been like, your ship's been impounded.
Okay.
So you're trying to like get to your spaceship, like get through this space station, get out. And of course, it's got all kinds of add-on packs, for extra missions and things like that. If you get into the Kickstarter, you can basically go through and get all the Escape from the Dark Castle stuff there. Also, I just wrote down their all-in pledge manager option. Their all-in pledge is £95, which is $126 US for everything.
Okay.
But it looks really neat. It's got this really weird, like, not weird, but I love the aesthetic. It's black and white. It's all just black and white. Everything in the game is black and white, and like
Okay.
really black and really white. So
Is it
very
black and white, though?
contrasty. Kinda.
So what kind of
It's-
colors are? I mean,
So I don't know if it's
Are you
colorblind
sure it's
friendly, Bob.
off-white
Sorry.
or-
Sorry.
Ivory.
Yeah, they looked
I don't see
exact.
color.
But yeah,
Is it iridescent black?
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's pretty
Ooh.
it's see-through black.
see-through black.
But yeah, so Escape the Dark Sector. I thought it looks pretty neat. To me, it is way well funded. So it's
Yeah,
it's
I
good.
can't think of what word I'm thinking of that means see-through because you're right. It's not
Transparent?
iridescent. Iridescent means shiny.
Translucent?
Translucent. That's probably the fancy word I'm thinking
Yeah.
of.
Sure.
He was in the boys.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Wait, he wasn't iridescent?
no, he wasn't iridescent.
Nope.
That was the Predator.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense.
All right. And you go next.
Wow.
I'm actually edit that out. I'm actually so excited for this one. I feel like a moron. Again, old game. This is just a re-release, kind of a reprint that they're doing on Kickstarter, which I tend to like a lot because a lot of these games were before I was really big in the hobby and stuff.
it's nice to have a second chance.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to back this one now, probably just for $1 right now, and then we'll see where Catherine are, when it
Right.
when it
Yeah.
comes out. But I'm gonna back this, even if
Okay.
it's just $1. Asking for Trobils. I've never played this, and it looks so
Asking
good.
for trouble?
Asking for Trobils. Trobils are a race of alien in the game.
Okay.
So this is like a
Tribbles.
this is
but
like
not Tribbles trademark.
Yeah, well, So this is like a comedic worker placement kind of thing where
Okay.
we're basically
for
our
trouble.
planet
Troubles.
is really annoyed with this infestation of Trobils that are coming later on our
Right.
planet.
Tribbles.
So we're taking and we're taking actions to clear the planet.
Tribbles.
I get it. I get that you keep saying that.
Oh, so you're saying that they're annoying.
Right.
We get it. That was fun.
So Asking for Trouble
Tribbles.
reprint with 2 expansions by Breaking Games. It's 2 to 7 players. That's
Wow.
a nice wingspan
Wow.
for a worker
Yeah,
placement
sure.
game too.
Wingspan's a different game though.
Yeah, I think it's
you-
2 to 5.
That's funny. So this is something that I can't remember if you like or not. I like this. I think this is really nice. So $34 gets you the 2 expansions if
Yep.
you already have the base game.
Okay.
$39 gets you the base game if you don't
Okay.
have that. Okay. $72 gets you the base game and the 2 expansions.
Yes.
Okay.
I like that.
$77 gets you
Uh-huh.
all that plus the deluxe.
Okay.
stuff.
Sure.
And then 170. The 77 one is all the deluxe stuff, but not the base game. So everything that's new.
Okay.
So basically, you get the expansions and the deluxe stuff if you already have the base game.
Okay.
And then
Oh, I
$117 is the base game and all. And
all the
everything.
deluxe.
Everything.
So
Sure.
like, I like that. That's
I like-
literally every single
Right,
thing.
scenario that you could have.
Yeah,
Like, I have
so-
the base game, but I want deluxe.
I remember
base
you
and
saying
the-
something like
yeah.
you don't like when it gets too convoluted or something.
Right, but no, that's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, because it makes sense.
I just what I really really hate is when it's like you get this and it's the base game and the Kickstarter or and the stretch goals.
Sure.
And then you've got like 47 add-ons
Yeah.
that you then may have to add. Like, just give me
Sure.
the pledge that has everything.
Sure, I
So
get it.
yes, that is exactly what I want. That is the pledge that has everything.
Good job.
The 2 expansions
Well
are
done.
called Troublemakers and
Troubles.
Companions.
Uh-huh.
You gotta stop. You gotta stop. Shooting for May of next year. So just a couple things about this game that are cool. So first of all, it's a worker placement game, but you can go anywhere anyone else is, and you bump it back to them.
Nice.
Because the point basically is once you run out of workers, like a sentry kind of thing, you have to take an action
Dwarf
to take
go
all your
home.
workers
All
back.
back. I like that.
So yeah,
That's
so
a
you can
Hans at the
bump
Top type of
people.
thing, too.
Okay, you can bump people and they get their workers back, so they don't have to waste the action to get their guys
Right.
back.
Same as
That's cool.
Euphoria.
Charterstone.
One of the other things that I just love is so all the ships, all your workers are your own ship shape. So
Okay.
like I'm the flying saucers.
That's a ship shape.
Ship shape.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm all the flying saucers. You're all
Uh-huh.
this ship. They all look
Okay.
different. So that's how they
Right.
do the workers. So you don't have to have different colors. They're all the workers are orange because that's
Okay.
kind of the point of the game.
Okay.
Then
Wait, the point of the game is the workers are orange?
that's it.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
That was
You
weird.
won.
Who loves this game?
See why I won it? But and then so they're all comedic things too, like references. So like there's one that clearly looks like the Enterprise and stuff. So you can
right.
be that.
Okay.
The expansion.
Spoofy.
The expansion adds 2 things. This is part of the reason why I was like, I want this game. Okay, I'm getting this game. One of the expansion adds the Crescent Hawk, or no, the Centurion Hawk instead of the
Uh-huh.
Millennium Falcon.
Wow.
Oh, is
And
that
it
what
adds,
that is?
Yep, and it adds the Blade's Edge instead of the Razor Crest. And I was like, and they look so good.
Just like the other ones.
The Millennium Falcon's slightly different. I'm guessing
Sure.
copyright is stronger for that ship or
Right,
something. But the
probably.
Razor Crest is like, it's the Razor
Razor
Crest.
Crest,
So you
yeah.
just get to play as the Razor Crest in this game. It
That's
looks
funny.
so good. You have this little hexagon thing representing your ship in front of you, and it has all the different locations you can go to on the worker placement thing on it. And there's a spot that gets you upgrade tiles that you slide next to your ship. So then if you go to this, you also get all these other resources that you're piling
Oh,
up
wow.
on the actions.
Okay.
There's a lot of things that look really good on top of the theming and everything. I'm
Right.
like, I told Catherine, I was like, I'm backing this for $1 and we'll see what happens in a couple
Yeah,
months.
no, that sounds excellent. That really sounds excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Do
sounds
they
like a
have
lot
an
of fun.
expansion where you can play as Lightning Bug?
Yeah.
Oh,
Lightning bug. Yeah.
got it.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, there's a lot. I was going through it, and there's a lot of them, and some of them haven't been revealed yet, but were obvious. So there's one that I can't remember what it's called right now, but it's clearly in the blackened out picture.
Okay.
It's the DeLorean with
Oh.
in flying mode.
Nice.
I can't remember what its joke name
One more
was.
time, what's the name of the game?
Asking for Trobils.
Tribbles.
Yeah, you wanted him to do that.
He did. He really did.
I set him up. He knocks him out.
Check it out on Kickstarter
Yeah.
now.
Good stuff.
Spencer, got anything?
I got one.
Tribbles.
That joke died literally the second you said it.
Right, and then you got to keep doing it until it's funny again.
Oh, is that how that works?
Is
Yeah,
that why
usually-
no one likes
usually
you?
The rule of comedy.
I just keep annoying.
Acting.
I keep annoying people until they like me again.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
No.
All right, this one's called Levitation: Masters of Magic.
Okay.
I didn't even see this one.
It just came out. The date it's supposed to end is December 17th, so there's some time.
Yep.
Basically, it's taking place in the 19th century, your 1800s magicians.
Nice.
That math checks out.
It does, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I double-checked it myself. There are these 3 famous magicians, and you're going to be one of their proteges, learning various tricks.
So
off
you're
of
like
them.
Scarlett Johansson in The Prestige.
Good point. Or Christian Bale
Mm.
As-
in the Prestige.
Right. Yeah, kind of ish.
I was trying to make a joke that he's his own assistant. Spoiler alert! But I didn't know where to do it.
Yeah. No, you just did it.
Yeah,
Scarlett Johansson was better.
Scarlett Johansson is better than Christian Bale.
Agreed. Please continue.
How you doing?
Tribbles.
Oh, hey.
What was another one? The Illusionist. That was a good one too.
The
That
Illusionist.
was
I
came
never
out the
saw
same
it with
year.
Ed Norton.
It's
though,
not
right?
as
Yeah,
good.
no,
It's
right.
Not
good.
good. No,
it's,
you're right.
It's good,
The
but the fact
Prestige
it
is
came out
better.
at the same year, it was
I
like
know,
sorry,
God,
Illusionist.
I
You know,
know.
Yeah,
no
you're
chance.
competing with Chris Nolan. Go
Yeah.
away.
Anyway, so you get to
Oh yeah, you're talking about a game.
yeah, it's a game. So you can have Wolverine. I mean,
Tricarion.
not Wolverine.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. So you get to learn tricks from one of these 3 famous magicians, and these tricks let you break open venues, and the venues you start to make your own repertoire of tricks.
Uh-huh.
And so as you're getting more clout through these repertoire of tricks, you open up more venues, and you start making a pathway of venues to play.
So you get to Carnegie Hall.
Well, I
don't know.
Yeah, possibly. I didn't
Maybe.
check to see which
don't know.
venues they have. It's got its own custom dice
Cool.
to play and activate the tricks.
Always nice, always expensive.
It's actually a pretty cheap game. It was like $35 to
Very
back
nice.
That's
it.
not bad.
And it's got apparently a unique starting player system. I didn't quite see how it worked, but
First one to pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Hey,
Yeah,
it's unique because they
exactly.
don't tell you how it works.
Right.
They're just like, oh.
Sort it out.
but because it's got
Is
all
this
these
your card?
cards,
It
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Well, you get to go first.
And you got all the tricks are on the cards.
I'm sorry, we're terrible. We're not even letting you talk. I'm
sorry.
All the magic tricks are on cards, so you could say they're magic cards.
Oh,
Hey.
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
Trademark.
That'll sell it.
And if you back on Kickstarter, you can get a little magic book of 20 free magic tricks you can learn how to do.
Oh, really? Seriously?
Yeah,
Cool.
Seriously.
Is there a trick-taking game where the point of the game is to steal magic tricks from other magicians? So you're
There should be.
trick-taking?
Listen here. We just patented an idea.
That's right. T.I.M. That's us. We got it.
Yeah, I'm a T. We need an M on the
Get
show.
back to me about my Spaceballs board game. Get back to me about my
put this
Spaceballs the board game
Oh, yeah.
idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Anyway, also I believe you can try it out on Tabletopia
Always nice.
Oh, right
for
on.
free.
Sweet.
So you check it out.
Is
Man,
it,
that- for
sorry, how
the-
many players is it?
It is 2 to 5.
Okay, so you can't do solo on Tabletopia. That's what
Okay.
I was wondering.
Yeah, but for the price point, I mean, that sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah.
It sounds like a lighter Tricarion.
Mhm.
Tricarion, super crunchy,
Yeah, it
heavy,
looks
Mind
super
Clash
crunchy.
games.
I haven't got a chance
game.
to play it yet.
Oh, it's
I know,
good.
it's-
It's really good, but it's
It's crunchy.
crunchy. But yeah, so it sounds like a much more accessible game if you like that theme, if that theme
Yeah,
appeals
exactly.
to you.
Mhm.
And I
Joe
think that's a
Magic
neat
games.
theme
is.
anyways. So
It's a good theme.
yeah, nice pick.
All right.
Nice pick.
So,
he didn't
there
say
you
that
go.
to me.
No, we
No,
all
it's
love
because-
your
Pick
game.
wasn't nice though. That's kind of why.
Right,
Oh,
Tribbles.
that's why he didn't do that.
Tribbles.
All right,
Dan.
Hoop, did we steal yours or you got one?
No, well, I can bring up the Kapow again, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
do it.
It's pretty interesting. It's a dice crafting kind of game, superheroes versus
This is the thing
supervillains.
that you
got a
already
little
have
shield,
a version of or something.
roll
I
your
do.
dice behind the screen,
Right.
kind of plan out your attacks like you would, how you would in Roll for the Galaxy type.
Right.
Yep, and then you have a
And then
big
like
reveal.
a magic trick,
Yes, you reveal what you
a
have.
tribble behind your. Okay.
Jeez.
And that's
I
mine.
wrecked your guys'. I have to wreck his as well.
You didn't have to.
going.
It's
Tribbles.
still not funny again.
It's still not funny.
You've got to keep
So not
going.
funny.
Okay, Bob,
Yeah,
you
and
go
it'll
first.
be
Usually
eventually
for 15,
really
just
not
so you
funny.
know.
Yeah, so Kapow, find it on Kickstarter. It's going
Fine.
strong, right? It's
Yeah,
is it
yeah,
funded?
it's funded. Yep,
Awesome.
$45 for the one, $89 for both.
And Spencer has played
He's
the
got the
OG
original- yeah, it's a-
Kapow
it's a
and
relaunch
can
kind of.
vouch
Yes,
for the
it's a
validity
fine
of this game.
Yeah.
And
I
I'm
query the
actually
validity.
still on the fence about whether I should get it because I mean then I can do 4 players.
Correct.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Right on.
2v2
in
or
the-
all versus all?
I think it's 2v2.
I think so.
And
too.
I think in the original game also
want it
you
all.
could get an expansion that lets you play with different characters or have like an arch villain you're against. I'd like to see if that's on the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Right on. Right on.
Right on. Top
I'm ready. Yes.
15 through 11 games of all time.
That's the whole reason I showed up today.
Of
This
this
month.
bit.
that we're-
The one, as I remember. Remembered them
slow
when I was
Could you
writing
slow it
them
down,
down.
please?
Super slow motion.
Stroking out. He's stroking out, guys. Is there a doctor in the house?
I need a
Too bad. I guess we got to let him die.
So,
Wah, wah.
Bob,
Alright.
you usually start us out here because Tim did the really weird thing now where we're like going in a
Yeah, I
weird
like the,
anti-circle
yeah,
order.
because it drives you
You wanna
nuts.
say-
So that's
yeah,
why I
it's
did
really
it.
weird.
So wait,
Stay
it's
in
gonna
that
be
order,
it's
is
gonna
that
be
what
Yeah,
you're
let's
saying?
do it. Let's do
I
it.
guess.
Could be Bob,
So,
me,
yes.
Tim, and you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
What?
So,
No,
yeah.
not correct. He tricked us.
He did.
I see what you did there.
there.
So we're all discombobulated today, but so
Yeah,
yeah,
because we're doing this. At a
we're
different time.
filming at a different time.
Yeah.
So we're
it's got a
doing.
different energy going.
Yeah.
on
Oh, it's
now.
a whole different.
I apologize. They have not taken their medication today.
No.
It wears off.
It does. It wears
Yeah.
off.
By this time of day, it does
Yeah.
wear off. But yeah, so we're doing 15 through 11 of our top 30.
15 through
We are
11.
15, Bobby.
My number 15 is a show favorite. Everybody on the
Interesting.
board is gonna tell me how good this game
Oh,
is.
interesting.
It sucks. Oh.
That's interesting coming from you because it's Nemesis.
Oh my!
Just one of Spencer's favorite games.
I gotta leave.
You will probably be hearing Spencer talk about this game.
Oh, you will be.
Yeah, it's
Coming
probably
up.
on there
This will be
somewhere.
coming up later.
Yeah.
Later, future. So, but yeah, Nemesis, great game.
Nemesis.
It's always such a good story. Even when we had a really bad time playing, it was still
It's
still a good story.
It's still an
There's
excellent
so much
game.
going on. It's very thematic.
There is a house rule that I would insist on
Sure.
implementing if I'm going to play.
Sure.
Yeah,
I could see it.
But it is an
Uh,
excellent
it's a
game.
great game.
Nemesis is
We've talked about
basically
it a lot.
Alien the board games by Awakened Realms.
Yep.
It is a cooperative / semi-cooperative game. You can play either way.
Yep.
And you're exploring a spaceship and not dying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You wake up from your cryo sleep and you're not sure what's going on, so the spaceship is kind of a mystery to you, and you just gotta explore and try to create much noise and
Right.
avoid the alien.
Yeah. If
Right.
the term Alien the board game interests you, that's the route
Yeah,
to take.
it really does capture that.
that
And,
feel.
and I just want to make certain, there is an actual Aliens the board game,
Yes.
but you want Nemesis.
Correct.
Yes.
I've actually heard there's another Alien board game coming out though that is getting better buzz. We'll see what happens
We'll
with
see what
that.
happens.
Right.
Stay tuned.
But there's also another version of Nemesis coming out called Lockdown.
That's true.
Right.
Oh,
True
as
speaking
well.
of also, I said a second ago, if you're interested in Alien the board game, check out Nemesis. Also, though, like really hard to find. So
It is.
Yeah.
have fun.
Yeah.
No, I think
Awaken
it was a
Realms
Game
is
Found?
doing better. Yeah,
Is that what
you
they've
can,
been
you might be able to
using?
find it on
Yeah,
Game Found.
Check out Game Found. You can find
Not just using,
Awaken
they are going to
Realms.
be implementing
Yep.
solely for all of their upcoming
Yep.
Yeah, we'll get
crowdfunding
it.
projects.
We'll get in deeper into it later. I'm
Right on.
sure.
Okay.
Okay.
In case they see this episode, not another one, I want to say what the game is.
Yeah, go for it.
Spencer,
All
15
Number 15,
for you.
also by Awakened Realms.
Uh-oh.
So Lords of Hellas.
Lords
Yes.
of Hella.
Nice.
That's
Nice.
a great game.
It's a great game.
I adore the theme. I love Greek and I love sci-fi and
Yep.
combining them together. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes!
And dudes
Yeah.
on a map is
Dudes on a
fun.
map, fighting big creatures, dogs and cats living together, mass
Mass
hysteria.
hysteria.
Yes, it's
It's a
We'll
fantastic
be
game.
we'll be talking more about this game
I know we will.
tonight.
tonight.
Oh!
Tonight.
All right.
We will.
Well, then we'll just skip you.
Yeah, let's get Spencer.
No,
Go for
but
it.
it's
Right,
fantastic.
Dan.
It's a
Yeah,
great
You are
game.
correct. It is a fantastic.
I played it
pick.
3
He
times.
summed it up really well.
I played 3 times and it's in my top 15.
Yeah,
Yeah.
multiple victory, multiple paths to victory. They
Yes.
say.
Yep.
Asymmetric factions.
yeah,
Well,
asymmetric-
basically because you have a hero that leads your faction.
Correct. Very
Mhm.
cool action selection system. I like
Yep.
that system a
It's
lot.
The
really
building
good.
the heroes.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, the building
nice.
of the
Oh.
The
the
monuments.
statues,
monuments.
yeah, the monuments.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
stunning looking game. Look at all those pictures that are up on screen.
Now we make stuff for the editor to do.
And if you like
I love saying
painting,
that.
if you like painting minis,
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
this game
Yeah.
and Nemesis.
yeah.
And if
Awaken
you
Realms.
don't like
Anything
painting
Awaken
minis,
Realms.
they offer a sun drop, which
Yes.
is very nice.
And the sun drop on Nemesis is amazing, and
Yeah.
I've heard mixed reactions from the sun drop on Lord
Yeah, well,
Hellas.
I like the
that's
first
okay.
edition Sundrop Lords of Hellas was iffy.
Yeah, they're still trying to figure it out.
Right.
Yeah,
It's all right. It's
Yeah.
all right.
I think they got it.
I think we got it.
Okay, Dan's
Got Dan.
number 15 game of all time, a
Meh.
favorite of
Monopoly.
most people, but I don't know honestly how strongly you guys feel about it. Another worker placement game. I know. I am nothing if not,
Consistent?
Predictable. Predictable. Didn't know what I was gonna-
Consistently predictable.
Hey, how'd you guys know what I was gonna say?
That's right.
Caverna, the Cave Farmer.
Oh yeah, pretty good.
Misery
Misery Cave.
Came out in 2013 by Lookout Games, designed by Uwe Rosenberg.
It's a Uwe.
1 to 7 player worker placement game. It's the
It's very good.
It's the next step from Agricola.
Yep.
you
It's
know?
better than Agricola.
It's better than
Most people would say that there are some hardcore fans of Agricola
Right.
that
And they're
don't
wrong.
like the bigger. Yeah, well, I can understand.
They're
that.
self-flagellating
if
sadists.
Caverna had an expansion,
Agricola's not
yes.
that bad when you divvy up all the responsibilities.
No, I just find
Caverna.
no, Agricola.
Agricola is so just punishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caverna is more forgiving.
If
There's more
Caverna had an
options.
expansion that gave it the card system of Agricola, I think no one would play Agricola again. But there are people who stick with Agricola because they love that card
Sure.
system, and I get it. But yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to say about it other than very basic idea of worker placement. You're getting wood, you're getting stone, you're building rooms, and then at the end of the game, you get a bunch of points for what you have. The nice thing about Caverna, unlike Agricola, is you can kind of focus whatever you want. You still need to do a little of other stuff so that people can't run away with it. Like, if you just farm animals, you probably won't win. But you can just farm animals and do a couple other things to not let it run away, and you
Right.
stand a good chance of winning. And that's a
Yep.
really fun thing about
Yeah, I like
Caverna.
Caverna. I like Caverna. It's
Yeah.
good. My number
it.
15.
It helps that I have the
15.
data list insert, so the
Oh.
setup is literally open the box and go.
wow. Yeah.
That
And,
is-
and
Oh,
you're,
nice.
and you're ready
That
to
does
play.
help.
That
other
does
than
help.
the
It's too
board.
bad that Daedalus stopped making inserts.
Aha!
Okay. Whatever this
That is-
was. My number 15, it's kind of like two games combined, but I do kind of love one more than the other. Clank. Clank,
yeah.
Clank is my
Nice.
15. I
Yeah.
prefer Fantasy Clank.
Okay.
I love the expansions. I have not played Legacy.
You're right.
Must play Legacy,
Must play
obviously,
Legacy.
right? Because I
And that would
love Clank so
obviously
much.
take a different spot on the list anyway.
Yeah, but different type of game.
Yeah.
But I would say Clank and Space, while different,
Are similar.
are similar enough that I'm very comfortable saying
pushing them together.
I
yeah,
agree.
because if it came up on my list and I was rating them, because I specifically only put one of them in the pub meeple while I was
too.
rating. So Clank,
Yeah.
it is a deck builder like to the next level because you are
Also
moving
got
on the
dude-
board,
Yep.
trying to get stuff.
Gather
There's a bit of a
treasure, get
race
out, yep.
to it. That's a lot of fun. There's
Yep.
a press your luck with the drawing of the dragon bits or
Yeah,
whatever.
'cause, yeah, you're
whatever bad
building
guy,
The bag
the
of the.
Clank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're walking through the jungle, walking through the dungeon, and,
Spoiler alert!
and you're making Clank. Yeah.
That's all right. But
Freudian
anyways,
slip.
No, that's fine.
Clank,
Yeah, hey,
Renegade Games.
And keep an eye out because Clank is our next game to be played.
Wait, what? You're not supposed to say that.
What?
That episode's not up yet. That's a spoiler.
Oh yeah.
The
that's
game's
right.
spoiler.
We're gonna cut that.
That doesn't really matter that much. Not knowing who wins is much more important.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
But no, I was gonna say it's on our board game roulette.
It is definitely on our board game roulette.
Yes.
Right up there.
Yeah. So
Very
I don't know what you're
excited.
talking about spoilers.
Actually, because
board
Bob
game roulette's been
actually
out multiple months
because
now.
Bob went Arctic Scavengers and
Correct.
put
And
Clank
put
up
Clank
there.
on there.
Right. So thanks
Yeah.
for putting my number 15 game up there.
You are welcome.
Appreciate it. Your turn. 14. Tribbles.
Oh my
Tribbles.
goodness.
Now it's funny again.
I'm back, baby.
It's not.
It's not.
I'm going away.
Number 14.
Number
Yep.
14, Bob. What do you got?
One of my Stonemeyer favorite games.
Nice. So I'm gonna
Ooh.
say
That
it's
was
not
good.
Wingspan.
Nope,
it's
it's
I'm gonna
Scythe.
say Scythe. Yeah.
Boom.
Oh,
Yes, Scythe.
nice.
A
So
little bit of
good.
worker placement, some asymmetry. You got two different boards you're putting together. You got different factions. It's very beautiful.
It's my
The
second
metal
favorite
coins,
Stonemeyer.
Metal coins on there are amazing. I bought
Yeah.
an extra set to use for other games. 'cause
As
they're
you
so
should.
nice.
They're that good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yes.
the legacy that you can get for it is super cool. Even though I'm like halfway through it because they quit playing because I was winning. So
You got to learn to
So,
like
I
throttle
know,
it
I gotta
back.
throttle it back.
You're too
but
brutal.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good.
I would
Yeah.
love to see you and Caleb play games.
I would love to see them play.
There
Yeah.
was literally blood on the table at the end of the game.
And I want your
guys-
brother there too, just to freak out as they crush him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a great game though.
Yeah.
And they have a digital version on
They do.
Digital one that's
Steam. It
actually
plays
pretty good.
really well. It plays
Yeah.
just like the board game.
Yeah.
Point
Sure.
click.
Exactly. Pretty
Yep.
cool. Yeah, my brother has got like the collector's edition off a friend, so it came with
Yep.
all the nice bits and stuff.
Nice.
So nice.
It's so
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah,
And
they
I
do it
believe-
right, man.
I
They
believe
do
there's a
it right.
video game that also is based off of it. It's not the video
It-
board game version.
It
Oh.
uses the art style. I didn't think
art
it was
uses
the
the
same
art
universe.
style.
Yeah, Iron Harvest, right?
Iron Harvest.
Yep. Yeah, the art is amazing. I
Yeah,
love the
it's
artwork.
so
Great
good.
art.
So good. All right, Spencer. 14.
My number 14 is
Better be good because we're in the creme de la creme
Yeah.
now.
by Z-Man Games.
Okay.
Interesting.
Still in.
It's It's
You won't be in for
Is
long.
that-
It's Celtic.
It's pandemic.
It's Celtic.
Pandemic
Knots.
What's the next
Legacy.
not?
Yeah.
Oh, Pandemic Legacy.
Legacy.
I'm
Which
out.
one?
I'm out. No,
Legacy.
sorry.
Oh,
Legacy's
which
okay.
season
one?
1.
Okay.
Season 1.
It's a game where basically you're fighting COVID. Oh, I mean.
Oh, hopefully better than we are.
Oh.
Yeah, you have 1 year to stop some rampaging virus, multiple rampaging viruses.
Sure.
And every month it goes by is another game, hopefully, because you can always lose and have to replay the month.
Right.
We could replay it.
Only once though.
Only
You have
once.
A second chance.
Yeah,
Correct.
because
But if you lose, then are you
Spoilers.
done and you just throw it in the
You
trash?
just do the next month again. Well,
you
Oh.
do them next month, but every
you actually-
time.
You can
Not
replay
know?
a month once.
if you how did the
If you
legacy?
if
He's
you don't,
the one who's played it with me.
So he did play it.
but
He's
we've
had-
only
he's played it.
we've
We've
only
only
ever
to
won.
March.
I hate
We've
you.
only
We've
won.
only
What?
ever won.
What a setup.
So far.
Okay.
They were playing
But-
on easy mode, so let's take
But
it easy.
the nice,
That's it. I'm
Calm
spoiling
down.
the end for
I've
you. too.
never lost a game of Pandemic.
No.
but the
Never.
nice
Never
thing
played on
about
difficult?
this game
Yeah,
is as
obviously,
you
at
go
least once,
along,
you know, easy.
the more you win, the harder it makes the game.
Right.
Mhm.
So you have all these extra cards that give you cool abilities, but if depending on how many times you've won in the recent months, you might not have any left in your deck, and so you are running low, and it makes it much harder. So,
Hey,
Pandemic Legacy.
I mean,
Well,
it
if-
was way up there on BGG for ages for a reason.
If Pandemic is one of your favorite board games, which is the case for a lot of people, what are you doing if you haven't played Pandemic Legacy?
Right.
It is
Yeah,
literally
yeah,
just
if
you
the
enjoy
it
it,
is
you
so
will
much
love the
better.
Yes.
It is the next step evolution of that game, and it is
Yeah.
incredible.
Agree with that.
And when you're
statement
done with the
100%.
game, you can play. You have
As
Right.
Pandemic.
It's
Yeah.
the board will be different, obviously, because you
Right.
have a thing. That's not the one, right? At least not season 1, where it's like the other side of the board was still the normal Pandemic board, so you could play.
No,
normal.
it's not in season
Some
1.
game did that.
Oh,
I can't
season
remember.
2 did that.
Something did. Some
maybe.
legacy game did that.
And I
don't
know
if it was
there's
Risk
season
or what.
2, and they have recently announced or come out with season 0.
Zero,
which is
yeah,
super
that one
interesting.
actually looks
It's already
good.
out, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
Is it
season
out?
zero's out.
I think
Is it
I
out?
need it. Yeah,
I
Cold
I
War,
need to look
freaking
into
killing
it.
spies instead of
Yeah,
diseases. I
I'm
need
in.
it.
I'm in on that
So,
theme. I
yeah.
am in
Yeah.
hard on that theme.
Yeah.
All right. Okay,
Number 14.
Dan, number 14 game of all time. This is
Tribbles.
actually a game.
Almost made you laugh.
This is
Dan's game is Uno.
this is a game
Uno.
I actually haven't played in a very long time.
Uno
and
dice.
The reason that I haven't played, like most people haven't played this in a long time, is why it keeps dropping on their list. I have not gotten to the point that I think it deserves that yet.
Okay.
And this is Time Stories.
Oh, it's solid, man.
Time Stories came out in 2015 by Space Cowboys,
Mm-hmm.
designed by Manuel Rozoy. I don't know how to say his last name.
Sure.
A 2 to 4 player cooperative game where you are. Oh man, I just.
Traveling through time.
You're
this game's
going
incredible.
back into time.
Yeah, you're not just traveling through time
Go
though. You're
back
it's
in
it's like
time.
that TV show.
Quantum Leap.
Yeah, it's more like Quantum Leap. I was
Yeah.
thinking of a
Oh,
more
it's
modern
Quantum
show,
Leap.
but that one
Yeah.
does it too.
No, you're getting.
You're jumping into another person's consciousness and
Body.
you're like becoming them.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's like a puzzle solving cooperative game where you're going back in time and you're like exploring and you're figuring out clues, and then when you run out of time, you get sucked back to the future again, and you're like, okay, let's go again. You go back in time again, then you're like, okay, we don't need to search in that closet. There's nothing in there. We need to talk to this guy to get the key, and then that, and you're like putting together, this puzzle. Like you feel like a genius when you get to the end of it. You're just like, okay, don't go left, go right. Like
Yeah.
the Matrix or something.
Yeah.
Very
when
puzzly.
we played it, we took notes.
Oh yeah.
And it
absolutely
was
took
like
notes.
okay, yep, skipping this. We need to go this way. We need
I
to go
didn't
that
take
way.
notes
It
when I
was so
played.
good.
All memory makes it better. You're
Wait,
just like,
you're
wait.
constantly talking about how terrible your
I
memory
know.
is.
That makes it I didn't say I remembered everything, but that makes it more fun, I think. Less efficient, sure, I get that. But I like the idea of being like, wait, we've done this. We know not to go there. Like,
This
I like that.
means
we shouldn't have done
something.
that.
Yeah.
I've
I
been
hope Daniel
asking
will
to play
remember
that
this.
game since 2015.
Yeah, it's incredible.
That was
It's
almost
fantastic.
on our roulette.
No,
Unfortunately,
it's still on there.
Oh, it's still on there?
Well,
like
Marcy
the
case.
first case is
Okay.
really good. The second and third cases are like really good, and then it kind of just goes like, and like that got a lot.
I
of
heard
people
that there
off
was
of it.
a specific designer where if he did it, you
Oh.
knew it was good.
Oh, okay. I was not
see.
aware.
That's
but,
what I've been
yeah.
told by a reliable
Time
source.
Stories. Check it out. It's so good and it's pretty cheap. It's just that unfortunately the game only comes with the one scenario and you got to keep buying additional scenarios. So it starts getting pricey.
So, number 14 is a game that we've already talked about tonight. It is one
Oh.
of the best games to come out of last year. If we were doing this show last year, this would be at my right in the top 5 of like games of 2019.
Sure.
Lords of Hellas.
Taverns of Tiefenthal.
Oh, such a good game.
So
You
good.
mixed it up.
It is so good. I will never not play this game.
Yeah.
Like I love
And-
teaching it. It plays quickly.
Even with everything.
With
Yeah.
it, with-
Barely adds more time. Barely.
barely.
Yeah.
It adds like 3 minutes more of teaching
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
And that is it. It is so good.
So good.
It's almost a perfect game. Like for a lighter to mid-weight, like more on the lighter side for us, being a little more into the gaming
One of the more
hobby.
accessible
You're
games.
really setting up numbers 13 and
Yeah.
up through
But
1 for
This
failure,
is the
man.
best game. It's at number 13.
Yes. Well, no, I mean, I was excited to talk about games like 30 and 29.
yeah.
Yeah,
But I'm like
these
getting
are all good games. We
I'm
play
getting
so many
like
games that
more and more and more excited
Yeah.
with each one.
Right.
And like
Exactly.
Taverns
Oh,
is
exactly.
so good.
so good.
Taverns is
Deck building,
amazing.
dice rolling. So
Yeah,
much.
worker placement, drafting.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we make the joke all the time, right? They literally, it was
Like
like
all
it's
of
like
it.
a fruitcake or something, where they just were like, let's pull everything we can into this
Oh,
thing and mix it, and then it's
yeah.
just like, oh, what are the odds? Perfection.
Yeah.
You know,
It's so
like-
good.
So good.
It is so good. All right, Bobby.
All right.
What do you got for 13? Lucky number 13.
Game of all time.
This is one of Tim's, I would say, favorite worker placement games.
Probably. I don't know.
What's your
Uh,
favorite placement? Just say it,
Empire's
don't say it.
Age of Discovery.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good.
I haven't
It's
played
so
it.
good. It's Eagle
It's-
Griffin Games.
I'll be talking about it.
Yeah.
Not tonight, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is one of my favorite
Huge
worker
box,
placement games.
Box. You're placing out your workers. You got different kinds. You're taking actions. You're sending them to the new world.
You're
trying to populate
colonizing
it.
the Americas.
Colonizing the Americas.
This is one of the first
So
games I
good.
think that did it. If I'm remembering the right game, because I haven't played it, your workers were different and they did things
They
differently.
have
Yes,
yes. You have
depending on
basic
the worker.
workers, and then you also have like
Specialized
Yeah.
workers that will give you a
different abilities. Like,
different
Yeah, like a
ability.
oh, the
bonus
builder gives
or
a bonus to
something.
the area.
Yeah.
the-
This was like one of the first games
Oh,
to
it's
do
so
that.
good.
Yeah, 'cause it's been out for a while. There's like a 1, 2, and a 3, and then they had a Age of Discovery where they kind of took everything and put it all together into a big, huge
so
like
good.
box.
Probably
It's
not
so
available,
nice.
right?
No, I think it is.
Really, even the big one. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
that's what it's gone to now.
it's
Are
not
you looking at
cheap.
the price now to see
no.
what-
I was looking up the designer because
Oh. Yeah, I didn't know it's Eagle Griffin Games because I know because it's the big ass
yeah.
box.
Oh yeah,
that,
2007, Glenn Drover.
Glandro.
It was
Drover.
originally
Yep.
Age of Empires 3.
Yes.
Correct.
Yep.
So we'll make sure we get the right box up here.
Yeah, Age of
he
Empires.
looked at you when he
I
said
did.
that.
Age of Discovery.
I just say put a picture up, not
It's
the
just
right
called-
picture.
It's just called Empire's Age of Discovery now.
Yes. Just pictures of the video game. Age
Yeah.
of Empires.
Yeah, no, this is one of my. This is
Yeah,
this is
it's
up
a great
there
game.
later on in my list.
Nice.
We played it
Spoiler.
virtually and had a
We did.
fantastic
Yeah,
time.
Yeah, during the lockdown.
Yeah, it's man, I love that game
Good
so
game.
much.
Spencer.
Spencer, Lucky 13.
Lucky
bro.
13, probably not one that you guys are going to agree with.
Probably
Is
not.
from Black Oak Games,
Never
Not
heard.
Dice.
Oh,
Oh.
hey, hey,
Oh, that's my
hey!
second
was
favorite
one
non
early.
game.
Jim, let's go back to the last episode where you just talk about Spencer's collection,
collection of not games?
specifically
Yes.
of just not games.
Of not games.
Here's my top 30
Yeah.
not.
Not
Games.
related.
Not.
Celtic not related board games.
So it's not that we disagree.
games are
It's
not
just that we
related.
do not have the
You do
exposure
not have
to
the
it
exposure to
that
it.
you
Correct.
have.
Yes.
So yeah.
It is. It's a very simple game. Well, it's actually a game system. Basically, there's a bunch of different games you can play with it.
Oh.
But yeah, it's just a bunch of dice that each have part of a knot face on them, and you roll them and you start making Celtic knots out of them. But there are rules about how you can do it. You can do them on the flat, or you can actually build them up into a wall,
Yeah.
which
kinda
totally
neat.
changes
Use
how you're
sides.
doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
3-dimensional, and then they have the expansion, Not Dice Squared, little thing.
I
Wow.
like how we keep making
I'm
words.
sorry.
Here.
I just,
I'm giving you
I
lots of
just
stuff.
asked for a picture, man. I don't know what's wrong with them.
To be clear, you asked for like 40 pictures.
Yeah, well, you
Yeah.
know.
I get one thing.
Yeah.
So Not Dice Squared adds in 3 new different kinds of dice, including some that don't always match up. So
Ugh.
it changes the way you have to play.
Right.
But there are lots of different ways. Not only do you have to play, can you play the games where you're trying to make knots through a variety of ways, but you also have ones where you're making snakes that go around the place,
Cool.
racing each other. So, not dice.
Not dice. Right on.
All right.
Right on. Do not sleep on that one, Dan. Tribbles. Go for it. Number 13.
My
make
number
your head
13
explode.
is a game that I don't think anyone else at the table has played.
Not dice.
But it's possible. You have obviously played that.
More
Just
than
so
once
you
since it's on the list.
Yeah.
So this is one of my favorite games
sounds really
with
bad.
asymmetric
I'm in.
goals.
It took a lot.
I'm out.
I like this game much more than the other game that is more famous
I'm in.
for having asymmetric goals.
I'm out.
I wish. Vast.
I'm
the
in.
Crystal Caverns.
'Cause I wanna play this.
Yeah, Vast the Crystal Caverns came out in 2016 by Leader Games, designed by David Somerville and Patrick Leader himself for 1 to 5 players.
Yes.
So in this game, one person is playing the dragon who's waking up from a slumber, trying to escape the cave he's been trapped in to go destroy the village. One person is playing the knight who's going into the cave to kill the dragon because he wants to be known as the glorious knight that killed the dragon. One person's playing as all the goblins that live in the cave. They're just like, why is this human in our cave? Let's go kill him. And do that. One person's playing the cave who is slowly teasing people to go and explore and grow the cave so that he can then crumble in and kill everyone inside him. One person's playing the, I can't remember what he's called, but he's like a thief. He might be called the thief, who's going around and just stealing items from around the cave and from the knight himself and stuff. And if he gets enough riches to feel like he can leave the cave, he wins. And I think that's it in the base game. But yeah, it's just a completely asymmetric game.
It's so asymmetric.
It's the most asymmetric game I've ever played. So
Next to
it's,
Root.
Root is kind of the sequel to Vast.
Right.
Vast was kind of their tech demo, right, for Root. It's more complicated than Root. It's not as easy to teach as Root. It's literally each player has to have a double-sided, full-sized 11 by 8.5, whatever.
8.5 by 11.
8.5 by, yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, but you said it weird.
I did say
Really
it
weird.
But a double-sided, fully text out,
Yeah.
like what they
player
have to
aid kind
do.
of
Yeah,
thing.
like a player aid. There's a lot to do. Like one person has to know how to play every role. In
Yeah,
order
it's
to
hard
play
to
and
teach
that
people because you
game.
can't really, unless you know all the roles, trying to teach people how to play.
'Cause, like,
is tricky.
In Root, you're all doing completely different things, but you're all getting victory points. To where in this game, you're all doing completely different things, and I win if A happens, he wins if B happens if C happens. Like, so there's a lot going on, but I'm telling you, if you actually take the time to learn and play this game, it's so good,
Yeah.
man. The most complicated one to play is the goblins. If you're playing your first game, I just wouldn't even play with them. The easiest one is probably the knight. The dragon's super simple, and the cave is the most fun.
Sure.
That's my
Well, you
little
get to
input on all that. I
kill
actually have
everybody.
never played a full 5-player game, so I've never played with the thief.
Okay.
Vast the
Timmy.
Crystal Caverns, guys.
Woo!
It's incredible.
My
13.
number 13. It's kind of ironic that this ended up at that number.
Uh-oh. I was waiting
Last
for one of
Friday.
these.
No.
Oh, that would have been
That
good.
would've been really good, though.
It would have been
You
good.
should make it that.
I know.
This one's actually garbage now.
No, but this game is so good. It's so difficult. It is co-op. It's really hard to quarterback this one, though, because I just think that there's too many decisions you need to make. It's very difficult.
You've used
Punishing.
that talking point before, but I blacked out when you were talking.
It's very punishing.
Yeah.
Planet Apocalypse.
Oh, yeah.
This
That's good.
this skyrocketed up for me after many plays. The difficulty level of it, but then all the expansions and everything else, and just
Yeah.
sort of, like there's a little bit of pressure luck as far as like the timing, right? When you're
Yeah.
gonna go in and try to do these things. I mean, again, like Nemesis, it's a game where we've played it and we've had stories because
Stories
it's like,
each time.
don't roll this.
those
Dan's
are
like,
crazy.
I don't have to roll. I just don't have to roll snake eyes. Rolls the dice. Bob goes.
Snake eyes.
And boom, Snake Eyes comes up. And it's like, wah, wah. It was so good. Anyways, Planet Apocalypse by Peterson
good.
Games.
Yeah.
It is
big box, big minis.
big box, big minis.
minis.
Good game. I need to play it more because I think I've played it 3 times now, and I've still only played the same demon every time. Like,
Yeah,
I haven't
yeah.
seen anything the game has to offer yet.
especially when you start to play with some of the other stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Ramps up.
awesome. It ramps up really quick.
Cool.
So, anyways, Planet Apocalypse, number
Yeah.
13. See, it makes sense that it's 13.
does.
Yeah,
Right.
I get what you're saying.
Not
now.
as-
That would have been better.
Last Friday would have
Your
been
entrance was good. His
Mine was better.
right, but last Friday is not as good as Planet
Planet
Apocalypse.
Fair.
Right.
Well, for my number I guess I'm on 13. I'm on 12 now.
You're on 12. We
but
got 2 left.
sticking with the Sandy Peterson.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
motif.
Hold on. Evil High Priest.
Why am I even here? I mean, they already know all my
Dude,
games.
you love this game.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. It's great. It's worker
I like it a
placement.
lot, and then I found out how much he liked it, and I was
Yeah.
like, evidently I hate this game.
That's how I felt.
No,
Bob's like,
it's great.
here's my dog. Give me the game. And
I'll
we
be
know
back
how
for
much
the
he
dog.
loves Winston. He will be.
He will be.
I'll just trade him something else for it.
I will take the child.
I'm here for the child. It's a great game, though. No, Evil
Evil
High
High
Priest.
Priest.
Yeah. Collecting buckets of blood, hiding
Yeah.
them in your sanctum. You get the crazy people running around your asylum. Like,
The-
you know,
the
You got some
theme-
people that are like, I'm going to rob from you. You got a lot of cultists.
Yeah,
over
no, never
here.
mind, I'm gonna go somewhere
Not
else.
so
It's a
sure
really
about that.
good worker placement game with an
It's super
awesome theme.
Awesome theme.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. They
I
do it
love
really well.
They did.
Yeah.
I
Peterson
haven't even
Games. Wow. Back to back
I
Peterson
did. That's
Games.
what I'm saying. Sticking
Yeah,
with
good
it.
job.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Have you been able to play with the miniatures yet?
No, I'm still waiting to get them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. No, it's fine. I was just gonna say.
They don't match. You won't have enough to make them match.
I was just
Or I was
wondering.
gonna use it for this one of each for
Oh,
the
yeah,
High
yeah,
Priest.
Yeah. I just.
I'll bring them.
I know it shouldn't, but like that'll heighten the experience even more. Like having
Yeah.
those cool asymmetrical looking guys.
Dudes,
So
yeah.
cool.
Yep.
Hi, man.
Why
Sorry.
are y'all looking at
Peterson.
me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's my
Yeah,
turn.
Yeah, no,
Twelve.
go ahead, Spencer. We'll include
Not
you in our
dice.
regular
Okay,
game.
so
The
not dice.
sequel.
Well, that would be squared. You
For
just said
my
that.
number
Oh.
12,
Cubed.
by Peterson Games,
Whoa!
No, it's not. You're lying.
Cthulhu Wars,
Yeah.
which we're seeing later.
That's funny.
We're not? Oh, we're
Oh,
seeing it later.
Are you kidding me? I'm gonna
Is it
rearrange my
yours?
list. No. I just can't believe we had 3 Peterson games in a row.
In a row.
Yeah.
Not just in a row, the same number.
13,
No.
12, 12.
13,
Oh,
12,
you
12.
Right
Yeah.
there,
ended.
right there,
Oh,
right
man.
there.
Dude, that's
funny.
incredible.
That's
Mine
awesome.
is not.
We did not discuss our list.
Yeah. There is no-
Okay,
Right.
so anyway,
Cthulhu Wars. The
Oh.
world has ended, and all the evil cultists have actually successfully
Hey,
summoned their demons
Evil
into
is a
the planet.
very, subjective
Relative term.
Yeah. that's-
Okay, all their high
Oh,
priests
There you go.
Evil high
have
priest.
summoned
Thank
their
you.
uh,
They're chosen
You
elders.
could
questionable-
say that the
questionable
planet
ethics.
is suffering from an apocalypse
You could.
because of the evil high priests.
Yeah.
And now have instigated the Cthulhu Wars.
Oh.
High five. We
and
did it.
so you get to play as one of the factions. I'm going to be, for instance, Cthulhu and all his little
Wow, you
minions.
would.
Yeah.
Or actually, I quite like
Crawling Chaos.
My favorite was Nasag Cloth.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
What
awesome.
color?
I remember
What
that
color?
one.
No.
Blue.
What
Just
color?
so
Do you
you
need a
know-
doctor?
Nyarlathotep.
Nyarlathotep.
You have the
Nyarlathotep.
chance to play Chocho.
Oh, I
play
like Nyarlathotep.
Chocho because they're the strongest faction.
So
They're really
Chocho,
They
They're
are.
kinda
there are
broken.
so many
Yep.
other additions and factions and crap with it, which he knows quite well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
Wallet knows it too.
Yeah. Well, it's gotten easier, but yeah.
Yeah. He used it all at once, and they just kind of keep sending him stuff.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
trickles in.
it's you're
Dudes
trying
on
to
a
take
map.
over dudes on a map. You're taking
on a
over
map.
territories, and it's
Asymmetrical.
asymmetric.
Yep.
So every person has a different ability. I really like the slumber one, who
Yeah.
your only ability is okay. I'm not going to do anything.
Thagwa.
This
Thagwa.
It's a Thagwa.
The sleeper.
Yeah,
Yep.
his ability
He's
is to
good.
just wait everyone out and
Yeah.
then move last,
And then
which
Yeah.
steamroll.
works
It's
really
good, 'cause
well.
then you can just react, and nobody gets to react to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
it's
Ancients was a fantastic one. I actually love playing the Ancients.
Yeah, the
That's pretty
Ancients
good.
is pretty
Ancients-
good.
Oh.
no, Chocho. I was gonna say the Ancients because Patrick did a good job, but
He did.
Chocho still won. Just nobody would attack him, and he had
I tried.
so many. He literally had mountains of plastic down in Antarctica, and like nobody would go in
If
there.
you like plastic, this
Yeah.
is the game
This
for
is the
you.
game,
Yeah.
like short of Kingdom Death Monster.
Yeah.
Like if you
Yeah.
want to just not have to assemble minis, but pull them out of a box
Yeah.
and play a game. like
Cthulhu
this
Wars
is
and Taco Bell meat if you like plastic.
a what?
Wow, that took a weird turn.
The one
Tribbles?
caveat I have is
No.
there is one of the special monsters that is, I don't remember her name. But she's
Atla Nacha, the spider.
the Spider
we have,
Queen.
We have outruled her
Yeah.
until
no,
we
she's
figure out a
broken.
house
banned.
rule.
She's broken.
Yeah.
So
we
if
played a
she's a-
game where I actually
She's an insta-win character.
She
so
is an
we
insta-win.
banned it.
Yeah, it gets down to the point where someone's summoned her, they get killed, but then she only needs 6 webs to win the game, and there are 5 on the map. So the next person who summons her wins immediately.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We're like,
This is
no.
a game that I've heard. I've only played once. It was a fantastic game.
Yeah,
But
it's
I've only
a good
played
game.
once, so it did not make my list. I need to once
That's
again
my
see
rule.
what it has to offer.
Yeah. you
Yeah.
need to
Well,
make it to
there
some
are
of
games
the-
I've only played once on here, but I feel like I got what the game was with Cthulhu. I have no idea where that game goes.
There's
There's
still
so
more.
much.
Oh, it's
There's
oh.
so
Plus,
much.
there's
Um,
other maps
yeah.
that have different abilities on them.
But so the thing I've heard with Cthulhu Wars is it came out
Mhm.
and it's incredible. And the more expansions they kept adding, the less balanced the game felt. And that's just what I've heard. Is like it kind of just kept going deeper
It's
and
not just
deeper.
that more. It's just certain ones can unbalance. Like I said, the Spider Queen lady kind of unbalanced a little bit. Chocho is super OP. If people don't
It's not.
intervene,
It's
4
not that
turns, it's
they're.
over.
It's not that they're unbalanced. It's just that it is. There are strategies that if you do not actively disrupt,
Inter-
I
Yep,
get that,
correct.
but if it's much easier to do one strategy than another, that is the definition of unbalanced.
I wouldn't
Like,
say that it's easier.
the spider thing is what I was talking
The
about.
spider
but
thing
sure.
is
Yeah,
not
but
balanced.
that's
an
an
extra.
arbitrary
It's an extra.
expansion that
Yeah,
you
you
never
don't
have
need
to
to have it.
include.
Sure.
Yep.
Like it's not even like Chocho. If you're gonna play at a max player count, well, no, you don't
You
even still have to
technically need
use.
Chocho, but right. 'Cause it's an actual faction, whereas the other one's like an independent one, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay,
So
you're
you
saying
can choose to
Chocho
be-
came in the base.
No, Chocho's not in
No.
the base, but like there's like
Two-
actual factions you can choose to play.
The core
as, and
box.
those
The
actual
core box
factions can
comes with 4
recruit.
factions.
Got it.
Okay,
Right.
so you can play 4 players, right? If you buy the expanded maps, you can play up to 8 players. They're actually now, I think, 10 factions out.
Okay.
So, in theory, you would need to use all the factions to play, which means you would have to have Chocho, but you don't. You could play without them.
Okay.
But you could still play with them.
Right, and you can't
if you're
just
gonna
play
go
as
max
a
player
spider
count.
person. She's like somebody you hire, like a
Right.
mercenary.
Got it.
That's,
Right.
That's what you meant by not faction. Understand now.
yeah.
See, I haven't played the game enough.
Now the nice thing with the ancients is they don't actually get a great old one. They get to choose one of those extras to be
For
their great old
Cheaper,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
But
that's
anyway,
good.
so Cthulhu
Okay.
Wars.
Yeah.
We will be hearing
Very
from
good.
it again later down the list.
We won't
Yeah.
talk about it as much next time, though.
I'm ready to disappoint with not a Peterson game,
Oh.
but a fantastic game.
Oh, I've been mobbed.
Yay.
A game that's so good,
Tribbles?
it's already been mentioned.
How good
Today.
is it?
Today. Oh.
I have a
Taverns of
crossover,
Tiefenthal.
people.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It is not Taverns of Tiefenthal. I'm sorry, that
Lords
is not
of
my
Hellas.
crossover.
Okay, hold on.
It is
Nemesis.
Not dice.
It is Scythe.
Oh.
Scythe.
Scythe by
That's
Stonemeyer
surprising.
Games, designed by Jamie Stegmeyer, a 1 to 5 player game made in 2016. You've already kind of gone into it. I don't have to today. It's just the amount of mechanisms they have in there, the way they are combined is unique and cool.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
like what you're doing in that game. Yes, the game's a bit misleading. It's a problem people have with it a lot where they think they're getting into a war game.
Oh.
And it's just an economic resource game where
Yeah,
you might fight someone twice. like
well, I
so
mean, if you're the
Yeah, there was
the
a lot
red
less
guy, or
fighting.
the
black ones,
the black was, yeah,
Saxony, the Germany-looking ones,
the
and
Germans.
you have
You
to
can
make
fight
certain
and
that you
win
don't
most
get
first.
that one combination that they banned.
In all fairness, I just have a errata sheet that they officially made that
Yeah.
says don't have these
Don't do-
together.
yeah.
Yes, I get it. I love Stonemeyer games. I get it, though. He is not very good at bouncing games on release. When you get a Stonemeyer game on release, basically be like, oh, they'll be an errata out in a couple months. That seems to be
That's all right.
what's going on.
I can live with that, though,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I get good games.
Again, I
from
love
them.
the games, and I don't
Yeah.
play Scythe to be like, that one is overpowered. But now that I know, I'll be like, we shouldn't combine that.
right?
You know?
Or if somebody's new, they're like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
That honestly, that might be a good bouncing mechanic.
Actually, yeah,
yeah.
So, yeah. So Scythe, fantastic. I don't even know what to call it. It's a
Yep.
resource management game,
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure.
Area control, resource management.
area control.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. My number 12 social deduction game.
Ooh.
One of my favorites.
Wolves
this
of Mercia.
Wolves of
Wolves of
Mercia.
Mercia.
Nice.
Right?
It's over there
somewhere. There.
Yeah, yeah.
By Brybelly.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Really good. Wolves of Mercia. Dan introduced me to it.
Yep.
It is a small independent game publisher. I mean, you have to basically go to their website, buy it from them. Just do it.
I saw it. I think
You could buy it
I
at an
saw it
online retailer.
On online retails.
But I would just go to
Me too.
wolvesofmercia.com and just buy it from them.
I only suggest that because while these, I don't have a problem with the online retailers, I will say that my experience of buying through them was incredible. I mean, there was like no shipping and tax and everything, and I got the game in like a week.
Yeah,
like
it was
I was
really
like,
quick.
what? I thought it was going to take way faster.
It
or
was
way
really
longer
quick.
Than that.
Yeah.
It helps though that I actually think they're in
They are
Indiana.
in
Yeah,
Indianapolis.
so that helped.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes. But man, this
That's a
game
fun
just
game.
blew
It's one of the
me
better
away.
social deduction games.
It blew me away when we played it. You've got a day phase
like
and a night
Theodosia.
phase. Your day phase matters because you have specific roles. I was ignoring that. And you've got different abilities depending on your daytime persona.
Yep.
And then your nighttime persona is your hidden one. And you just go down initiative order, boom, 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 depending on what you are. Somebody's narrating. You open up your eyes. You do your thing. It might be manipulating a piece on the board. You might be an arsonist trying to set the town on fire. You might be like a high priest or a cultist trying to do a ritual. There's all kinds of good stuff.
Yep.
And and sometimes the crazy thing is your nighttime role could change.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, it's one of
When-
the only social deduction games like that where you get to check what you are
Yes.
when you wake up again every night.
and then also there's things for dead people to do,
You're
which
right.
is also amazing. It's not always automatically player elimination every night. It's
We did a review on this, didn't we?
we
did.
did. Yeah, no, Wolves of Mercia, man. Absolutely love this game. It is very worthy of my number 12.
Cool.
Love it.
Fantastic pick,
game.
Tim.
Thanks.
So for number 11,
Roll your eyes any harder.
My-
It'll
my-
fall out of your head.
No, I'm being serious.
my last one for today,
Yeah.
number 11.
Oh.
Finally,
Ugh.
Finally.
Aha.
get Bob's list out of the way.
Ugh. Let's just get through it. Not nice.
I know, no.
Cubed.
It's the last legacy game on my list. So I'm gonna
Oh,
go ahead and spoil
interesting.
that.
So not.
Yeah.
Hold on. What did he like?
Not gonna say it.
Charterstone? You like that one more than
No, his other legacy game
Another big legacy game.
was Clank Legacy.
Gloomhaven.
Gloomhaven.
That's what I'm saying. What
yeah,
did you like
we-
more than
I-
Clank? I didn't even think about that.
Gloomhaven. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, no, Clank, we had Clank Legacy, and then I had Aeon's End Legacy.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
you had 2 others.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Gloomhaven. Now, Gloomhaven's a great game. It's a lot to get into. It's a big box. A lot of you have heard it. It's very popular for a long time.
But just
But you
for the
have-
potential, man.
Yeah, super asymmetrical players. You all have your own separate decks.
Yes.
You get quests that you get to go complete. Once you complete your quests, you retire your character. You unlock new characters.
Yep.
Literally, my buddy and I played this every other weekend for 2 years. Like, it's amazing. It's
Yep.
it's so much fun. Putting stickers on the board, stickers on your cards to upgrade them. You get a chance to play it. It's Jaws of the Lion, I believe, is like the watered down,
Introductory, yeah.
introductory version. If
Yeah.
you're a little intimidated by the
literally
big box, but once you've
a
learned that,
prequel.
you can get into the Gloomhaven. It's no problem.
Yeah,
it's,
right on.
It's really good.
Yeah, Gloomhaven.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Frosthaven is coming out
And Frosthaven will be coming out
That's
shortly,
right.
In a
and I'm
couple
sure
of
we'll be
years.
playing through
in a
that.
couple of years.
Yeah, well, they should come out. I think next year.
Yeah, they're quick.
Yeah.
They are quick.
They know what they're doing.
Sure,
now.
they got the money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Right on.
a good
11
one.
for Spencer.
Number 11 for me by Orange Nebula is Vindication.
Oh, Vindication.
I haven't
The
played this one.
one
It
time I've
looks
gotten to
super
play
cool.
it, I
Me neither.
really enjoyed it.
It was a
I
great
did
game.
terribly, but I really enjoyed it.
You know, I've done terribly on it a number of times.
Sure.
It's a hard game sometimes.
But- Yeah. No, go on.
It's kind of you're exploring the map. So as you go through the little hexagon map, you're uncovering the tiles and figuring out what these different locations do.
Mhm.
Your character has basically been taken to the shore, woken up, and brought in, and you've done some terrible thing in the past, and you're trying to vindicate yourself. But you don't actually have to vindicate yourself to win the game.
Right. I thought that was neat.
Yeah. Cool point system, cool system for improving yourself in various ways. And I like how every of the location you go to has its own unique abilities. There are expansions where you can swap out different locations. So if you really don't want to play with some of the relics, you can swap them out and
Put
now
in-
you're doing something else. And there's also other expansions where you're playing with like Tuk Tuk, the gigantic golem creature, and things like that. So it's got a lot of replayability, and it's a fun game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I
good.
don't know much about this one. I've heard two things other than what you just said. I've heard two things that they wish it was more thematic. It's a bit abstracted, like feeling.
A little bit.
And the title Vindication doesn't make a lot of sense. The game should be called Redemption. those are the two things that I've heard.
Well, if you actually are not
Those are the
wrong
two
in what
things
you
I've heard.
did, you are vindicated.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I like that game. That's
Yep.
good. That's really good.
Yeah, I mean the art style looks cool from the box.
Mhm.
That's the
It
most
is,
I
it
can
is.
really say
components are
about it.
really good too, man.
Good
They're
components.
really
I
good
know.
components in there.
Okay, my number 11 is a very well loved game.
All right.
So much so it
And I
was
hate
mentioned today.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not gonna guess. I already guessed like 3 times.
This is going to happen a lot in the next few.
Yep, we're getting the crossovers now, boys. The
Uh-huh.
Taverns of Tiefenthal.
Nice. You can tell what the good games are.
Yeah,
You know?
came out in 2019 by Schmidt Spiel, designed by Wolfgang Warsch. I don't know if that's Varsh. I don't know how we would say that.
Varsh.
2 to 4 players, and he went into all the reasons why.
Yeah.
The
It's-
game's incredible.
Right? I had it
But
at
your
16,
reasons are
You
valid
had it
as
at
well.
14. You had it at 11 or 13. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
11,
yeah, great game.
So it's there's
Yeah.
a reason
Spencer, where
why
were you
it's
on that one.
I've only played it once. Didn't make it
Okay.
on my list.
Play it again.
Excuse me.
A couple things that weren't mentioned that are so good about it. First of all, you're building your own like bar, your own tavern. You're
Yep.
trying to get money and beer to please the customers. It has deck building in it, which is the main way you're kind of getting customers out and doing it. You keep drawing your deck until
Your
you
tables are
fill up
full.
your seats, and then
That's
that's
so
it.
good.
That's your turn. You got to activate everything. There's a dice assignment system with the drafting. The
Modular
player board, yeah,
board.
is modular to
So
where the
good.
pieces come off and flip around
As
while
you
you're
upgrade
upgrading
'em.
stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so good.
The game's incredible. All the little theming there. All the nobles will only sit at a table together. They won't sit with everyone else.
yeah.
When you buy a card from the pool, like a deck builder, it goes directly on top of your deck, so you
Get it
know
right away.
you're starting your
Yeah.
next
I love
turn
it.
with whatever you got this turn.
I love
Just
it.
so many things went into this game, guys. Check out Taverns
Yeah,
of Tiefenthal.
and one of the great things about it too is with the multiple modules, even if you're kind of like new to the hobby,
Mm-hmm.
you can just play with the beginner mode and not have any of like the more complicated things in there.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
as you learn it, I mean, which is not difficult. We learned with all but the very last module,
Right.
And it still wasn't very.
Which one's the
We
last
played
one?
a lot of board games. The last one is the signatures.
See the signature. I played with that one the other night too. I
Yeah.
thought it was more complicated than it is. That game's super simple.
Yeah.
It's even with that's like the most complicated one.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
not that complicated.
It's not that complicated. I would say anybody beyond a beginner level just play
Yeah,
with all the
just
mods.
play with everything. The only annoying part with doing that, you might want to play it once without anything, only because if you're reading both rulebooks at once, it is confusing because rulebook A tells you do this, rulebook B tells you what to do instead of that.
doing that.
Like, so yeah, I would almost say learn the game first just so you understand all the terminology it uses, and then just throw all the expansions in.
Yeah, so you'll play for 30 minutes.
Exactly.
You'll play the base game, and then you'll play again
for
31
minutes.
minutes with all the modules.
Yeah.
It's so
fantastic.
It's a great game.
Check it out if you have not played it. Please do yourself a favor.
My number 11 is a favorite at this table. I believe it was already talked about tonight.
Wow.
Awaken Realms.
Awaken
Oh,
Realms,
no.
So it's
Which
Lords
one?
of Hellas.
It is
Lords of Hellas.
Lords of Hellas,
Knew it was
man.
coming up.
It is Greek cyberpunk.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
love it. You can
Fantastic.
quest to upgrade your hero. You know what I mean? You can get the relics, get the weapons.
Go
you can
on
fight
quests.
You can fight the monsters. You can build monuments. You can control, different points.
Right.
There's so many ways
fancy
to
terrain
win.
is super cool.
The fancy terrain makes the game so much
Man.
better because it's also. See, the thing that I like that Awaken Realms does, at least in this game, Nemesis, I guess, doesn't really need it, but the 3D bits in Lords of Hellas are not just awesome looking; they're functional.
Yeah,
Like, they
you
make
can
the
put your
game-
guy inside
they
the
make
little
the game
thing.
simpler to understand.
Yeah.
Fun story, real quick, since we're talking about this.
I was gonna say this.
The first time I played this game, I was playing at a game store, and there was some rando creep like hanging out in the game store. He was like, "This looks interesting." I'm like, "Fine, you can play with us." Or I might have invited a rando creep to come and play with us. He sat down and played. A couple years later,
And,
now we're
and
sitting
we
at a
played
table
wrong, and I
doing the show.
destroyed you guys.
You
'cause
did.
We played
Oh,
wrong.
so you played it the Tim way.
Yeah.
First time you play it wrong.
that was the first time I met Tim.
Yeah.
Was randomly
So
playing
let me
Lords
get
of
it
Hellas.
straight. Last week we talked about how I met you.
Yes.
Yeah.
This week we're talking about how you met him out. When are we going to talk about how he met you?
Well, if we do a role-playing games segment and we talk about cyberpunk,
Yeah.
then yes.
okay.
Yeah, or if we do a segment where you talk about where you invite one guy, he brings his friend, and then that guy's a total
Never shows up
tool,
That
and we
reminds me
never
of my
invite
top
him
5
back.
idea for next week.
Oh, okay,
How
cool.
many times I've invited someone, they
Tools.
brought a tool.
No, they were the tool.
They
they
were
were
the
the
tool.
tool.
They brought
Yeah.
somebody much cooler,
Oh, that always.
and we uninvited that person and
Yeah.
kept the good person.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah,
I
we
just
got
I
rid
just
of the
kept
flotsam.
showing up.
It was great.
Yeah.
We're really glad
Worked
you did.
out.
So yeah, man, Lords of Hellas, so good. Just to fly through
Man.
the end, this was awesome. I cannot wait to get to our top 10 because
Yeah. So
Yeah,
good.
because they're good games. Like, these are crap.
so excited.
Yeah.
This is garbage. These games are all garbage compared to what I got coming up.
Now I want to go play all those games.
Yeah.
For real.
They're all
I
good.
know.
For real. So, anyways, as usual, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing.
Yes. Like,
Let's-
share, do all the
yeah.
YouTube things.
This will be
Well-
way late, but I'm just going to say it because recently in real life, when we're filming this, Brian Greemore's birthday. Happy birthday, dude.
Oh, nice.
I know
Happy
we're
birthday.
late, but happy birthday from Greemore Games, Mini Steel. If you missed the
Congratulations.
Kickstarter, you could probably message them, maybe still get in on that on like a late pledge or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
that'd be
I
like
don't
much.
know
I don't
that
know.
for a fact, but I'm just saying it's
Now you're
worth a
just saying,
shot.
hey, a bunch of people message these people.
Yeah,
Good
message
job.
them, beg them for their
What the
game.
heck?
It's
Yeah.
worthy.
Yeah.
It's worthy, and it's
As your
15
birthday
bucks.
present, I got you a
It's
bunch of
super cheap.
spam.
Yeah, you're welcome. As always, please check out our friends at the Board Game Mechanics.
Yep.
They are awesome too. Well, pretty okay.
They're pretty
They're
okay.
pretty okay.
You were really going above and beyond right there. You
Oh,
should have watched
listen.
it.
Well, listen. Katie threw some shade on the last episode.
I don't think I've listened to
Oh,
the
I
last
got
one
drugged
yet.
through the mud.
Maybe I have because she drags you through the mud all the time. It kind of gets
They all
Fair.
blend
They all
together.
blend
yeah, it
together.
gets confusing.
They all blend
Yeah.
together.
Kind
That's
of
fine.
muddle
Whatever.
together.
I was amazed they
That's
didn't throw me. They must not have watched the one yet when I said all their games are crap. They must not have watched that one yet.
They only watch
Yeah.
the first 10 minutes and then they're done. They turn it
Yeah,
off.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
But
no, he edits me out of all the videos. It
I was
just-
saying, keep an eye out. We have a new episode of Board Game Roulette coming up.
roulette coming up
Yep.
soon.
Yeah, coming up
Also, if you look on Spotify, you'll find a very short couple episodes of a board game rundown podcast. We're working on doing more of those and expanding what those are. So if you have opinions or thoughts or what you want to hear, either for this show or that, let us know.
soon.
Reach
Leave a
out,
comment.
comment,
Yeah.
find us. Game Talk Network.
Tell your
You can
friends.
go to GameTalkNetwork.com.
Yep.
All
you
those
like or
things.
dislike
Meeple,
the
give
video,
us a
tell
tell.
us below. That's what's that there for. Hit the bell too. Even if you dislike us, then you'll remember to
Get
hate
on
not
there and
watch
hate.
our
Yeah,
show
hate
next
watch
time.
us. Yeah.
Yeah, hate watch.
We love
Ooh,
hate watches.
We love hate
Maybe
watches.
that'll work. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Maybe. I
My
don't
first
know.
time saying
And
that.
your favorite
Insult
game
the fact
sucks.
That some
Change
of us
my
are bald. I mean, come on.
By some of us, you mean one of us, right?
We're getting there.
You're by choice right now.
My choice.
You're by choice.
My choice.
So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I've been Tim.
I've been Bob.
I've been Dan.
I'm Evan Spencer.
We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
All about that bass. About that bass. No treble.
Dribble!
All about that bass. About that bass.
Dribble!
Thanks for checking out the Board Game Rundown. If you like what you saw, like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Share our videos on social media and spread the word. We publish new content weekly, including reviews, unboxing, and Let's Plays. And as always, thanks for watching.